All right. This is I believe the 68th video. Um, Now I'm listening to these people. Right. They've done everything possible to kind of try to torment me and make me accept this disturbingness. Right. They force you to experience all kind of disturbing experiences, very pedophilia centric, but then they try every once in a while to portray themselves up as people that avenge, or they are doing these things to me because I've done something wrong to somebody, right? There's this person they say they're doing it for, this woman they say I've done something wrong, and I'm listening to them, right? And initially, before knowing who these people were and how disgusting these people are, I would go along and not even go along. I will have this back and forth. It's like, did I what is did what I did wrong, or I will have this back and forth, this mental argument, and they will say, "No, we're doing it for her. For her, you did this to the And I didn't know who was talking to me, right? I didn't know what these people were. I know these nasty pedophilia things they were doing to me was they just weren't me. But when it came to just talking about this person, it was like I was actually there would be a back and forth. It's like, and obviously not knowing who I was talking to, right? I just ask myself like, why? Where is that? This if I did wrongs to her, where is she? Where like she's if she's alive, why would I not just go see her? I even to the point where I was like trying to get like fun ways to I can find her, but there's no way I was going to find this person. But today, obviously, what I do is I pray for this woman that she never be put in this program because I know what they do to women. I know how nasty these people are. I know how disgusting these people are. I know what they will do to her and her kids. Right? I know. As I'm saying that, they tell me I'm going to get knocked out. As always, diverging, 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 because I know what they do to women. They torture them in the foulest way. They use tortures of rape remotely to every day till they push them to kill themselves. This is testimonies heard. And it's funny they try to like be condescending. Oh, it's not fair. It's like, no, it's fair because you guys are being seen for what you guys are. It's fair. It would be unfair if I didn't know about this. And I would try to I will have like this back and forth with people who do these things to women and children. That wouldn't be fair because I would be here having this back and forth with the worst of the worst, doing horrible things to women and children, and pretending to that they are here to avenge. We are there, with the whole presentation they have going on. When there's thousands of women talking about how they're being tortured by these people, now it's fair that I know this because I see you guys for what you guys are, and now you guys have to try to block it out. As I'm saying that they're doing things to my feet, try to put pain in order to stop me. No, I will not let you leave your fantasy. I'm sorry. I rather suffer in this way than live the way you guys live, torturing women and children around the world. Foul people. And now this new rationality has become to another level. They use this childlike people, right? That want you to start thinking in this illogical way. It's like, no, okay, so you see, this pedophilia type of torture actually is just it's you because like with this woman, right? You didn't know that something was wrong. What you did to her was wrong. So this pedophilia type of thing is like something you had, but you didn't know you had. But you understand how illogical these people are? They really truly want you to think this way. No, you do this pedophilia type of torture. Matter of fact, you do that to the women that you say that it's not fair. The reason why I know I'm so validated with this pedophilia type of torture is because not only I know myself, obviously I don't respond to things this way. I know you guys are doing something to me, and now I'm experiencing these things. Now I can see things the same way. My thoughts go certain ways. My everything is manipulated in these ways. It's obvious. But to add the cherry on top of everything, those women that I talk about that you guys have used this technology to torment in these disgusting ways. Oh yeah, they talk about how you guys manipulate their thoughts in the same way, these disturbing pedophilia ways. You see, they try to make you think in the most illogical possible way. Obviously, this is now you. Obviously, they dedicate so much time in trying to break you down, and they make you accept this nonsensicalness, this disturbing pedophilia things they make you experience. and try to bring up, oh no, but we proved it. Remember you in 8th grade as a kid. Oh, we proved it. No, we proved that we don't do the pedophilia type of torment. It's you. We're just kind of investigating, and but you hear the women that they torture and rape talk about how they do this pedophilia type of things. So you prove that you don't do that? No, and the thing is, they think that because they like what they're doing is like people are watching. They show the evidence that they put together in my head, and show that to people, and these people are going to do. No, listen, they're part of this program. I know, I understand. They just like you, quote unquote, proved it. That's what they're part of. They do this pedophilia type of things. They force people to experience these nasty ways, and then they start making you think in these illogical ways, using childlike individuals who are supposed to be like, oh no, no, that makes sense. When I was talking, somebody in the hall was start making noise campaign because he's trying to stop me from having rationality. That's their job. It's fair that this thing that they're doing to me have been done to others, including women, because it exposes them for what they're truly part of. They systematically torture women and children and men. They do the same tactics: sexual torture, torment of pedophilia ways, pedophilia type of tormenting. Almost all target individual involved. They like to use this different facade. They even describe some of them like, oh, there's a lot of females doing this. Or they try to present themselves as an organization of good. These people are trash that the government uses to do horrible things to even children. They torture children. Some of them have kids and torture children. Yes, this technology has capability of doing amazing things, but adding cherries on top of cherries, there's proof that there's been a pattern of pedophilia in these agencies. So they're ran by pedophiles, not ran by filled by pedophiles in this intelligence community, and they want you to be like, oh no, we proved it. Ignore all the different things you have been validated with. Oh, you see, we can torture you, so that's proof. Oh, you're gonna be burned. That's proof. Oh, you're gonna be then? Yeah, that's proof. You see, does it not make sense? That's the kind of mentality they want you to have. So, to our target individual, it's fair that this trash will want to make you believe that what you're experiencing is organically happening, and not only that, that it makes sense. The logic that they may input in your brain is very logical. Yes, my brain is completely ravaged, and rationality is being removed, and it's being overridden with their ways of thinking, their stupidity. That's why I make reality check, or that's why I make testimonies, because as my brain is no longer going to be mine, it hasn't been mine for a while now. They're going to make me have the logic of somebody who's them near on the spectrum to make me accept these things. So when they say like, no, listen, we proved it. Listen, this woman, okay, you see, remember that? Okay, so that's that you did wrong. So obviously, this new ways of experiencing things is you, because you see, you didn't know, or that you did wrong to this woman. So this thing happening to you now is just organic. No, on top of that, remember when you're a kid, right? Remember when you're a kid. So it's obvious that now, as a 30-some-year-old man, you would experience things like that. It's just proof. Forget about the pedophilia type of tormenting. No, you don't pay attention to that. It's not us, somebody else. Forget about the almost all target individuals are forced to experience these nasty things. It's they say almost. So you're the one. These are true people outside trying to make you accept these ways of thinking. Truly. Forget about the dream modulation. Oh no, we don't do that. It's you. It's your dreams. Programming, changing you to something else. Not us. It's you. We're not trying to change your way of thinking of anything like that. That's not that. We're here to to protect. We just exposed you. We exposed you. We don't manipulate you. We exposing you. This is people who truly are forcing you to think this way. This is truly people. And then when I speak about it, they're like, "Oh, you're just talking BS." You're mocking us. You're just trying to be funny because I'm saying the same thing that's happening to me. And they want me to take. And then there's one thing they do. When I do these things and I laugh about it, it's like this is just idiotic. They're like, oh, laugh, keep laughing because I'm going to be tormented and tortured in many ways. So keep laughing because I'm laughing at this nonsensical ways of forcing people to think. And they're like, oh, just keep laughing. Yes, I know I'm going to be tortured. Yes, what the way you want me to think is super illogical. It's super illogical. It's super illogical. But me, who's being tortured, can't even laugh about it. And you want me to be like, no, I should not laugh about this nonsensicalness. I should just like, yeah, I should just like understand how logical it is. Yes, I'm laughing about how idiotic this thing is. But yes, I also know that you guys are going to do nasty things to people. You've done that to women, to children. So of course I know you do this. But I'm not going to let you leave your fantasy. I'm sorry. Bunch of trash who've done so much horrible things and then try to make somebody feel guilty and vilify them when they are here killing, torturing women. And then try to make them feel guilty on the things these people manipulate you to experience with these pedophile things. They make you experience these things and then try to get you to feel guilty for the experiences I'm forced to experience because this technology has the ability to override your thoughts these ways. Well, they try to find ways to manipulate you to accept to say something else. It's just that. So to all my target individual, I keep hearing these things where it's fair. It's fair because what they wanted to present themselves, right? They wanted to present themselves as a group of people who are just really just radical, progressive protectors, darers, to the point where what they're doing to me is because they were looking for justice and they were daring, and they pushed it to that level. When in reality, these people doing this to me are in a program that does the worst of the worst to women, torturing them till they kill themselves, including sexual torture. And then they do this pedophilia type of torture, which has been spoken about by so many others, and want you to feel guilty about it. And then they're like, no, but remember when you were a kid. Then you realize not only they do these nasty things to women, this pedophilia type of torture, but they also torture children sexually too. So I say yes, it's fair. It's fair that I get to like I've got the chance to hear all this witness because everything I'm going to experience now I'm going to know. Like, listen, oh, something's wrong with my teeth. I heard a 9-year old having to experience that. Oh, my leg. I have pictures of women's leg destroyed. Everything they do. There's women who raped and everything. Can't even get a rape kit at the hospital because the hospitals are all compromised. So when you hear them try to sound fierce, and then you'll die, then you'll listen. I know what you guys do. I'm not gonna give you that. Yes, this technology is amazing, but you are trash that torture children and women, and your fantasy character gimmick you've created for yourself, just what it is. You coming from coward, low life, frauds, trash, compromise beyond nth degree, the weak of the weak. They can torture children and women, and they talk about then you'll die. It's like I'd rather be dying than do what you do and then die. You are a coward. You can't even speak about certain people that I can speak about. And all you can do is use your tone of voice and then and do these things to me because you work for the program that does these horrible things to kids. What a weak life to live. I'm sorry. And they're cowards beyond nth, and they keep claiming they're theirs. Yes, very much. They dare to say what I can say. You understand? Bottom feeders. I'd rather be a bottom than a bottom feeder because they keep saying I'm going to be a bottom. I'd rather be a bottom than a bottom feeder. So to all target individuals, it is fair that they didn't get to see themselves for what they wanted to present themselves to as, and now they have to say whatever they need to say and to make you subscribe in these illogical ways. So be strong, know who you are, know what you are, not, and don't subscribe to this nasty stuff, which in this case is the pedophilia type of tormenting, and not understand what they do and who they've done it to. So when they try to make you feel guilty about a woman that they claim that you then, when you know what they do to women and their children, don't 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 subscribe to it. So whatever's going to happen, you'll die with dignity. These people have to live in these disgusting ways. They wanted to live a fantasy that I didn't permit them to live. I'll die, but at least I didn't die doing what you do and be involved with what you do, torturing women and children, and try to turn people to pedophiles and try to make them accept this way of thinking based on these retardations. How many women and children blood do you think is on this on the hands of the people that is involved in this program? All you have to do is they try to distance themselves like, oh, nope, not with me. That's not fair for you, but it's fair for me.